Good morning to all. Good morning to all. Welcome everybody to another episode of Wake and Pack, man, on a Wednesday morning, y'all. It is Wednesday, right? So yeah, Wednesday morning, man. Let's talk a little bit of Packer football. And we give my people a chance to get up in here. But you guys already see the thumbnail. You already see what's about to go down. You already see what the subject is going to be about today. And it's going to be about safety play. So you know. Certain decisions has to be made, man. Certain decisions has to be made. Zane Strong, mahalo. Good morning, bro. Good to see you. Thank you for coming through. Thank you for showing some love. Yeah, we got a lot of options at safety, people. But yeah, Wake and Pack definitely. You know we about to get into that. But we got a lot of options at safety. You know, whether what kind of options they are, we just have to figure it out. But I feel that just from the last game, you know, maybe this is something that we had to see. You know, thank God Savage didn't get hurt for the whole year. And that would have made this decision a lot harder for the Packers to make because we like, what are we going off of? The first few half, you know, season of this year, you know, which he didn't do very bad. And I was just beginning to say, and I was going to eventually do a video called This Ain't the Same Savage, you know. He's gotten a lot better with everything. And the main thing I would say Savage got a lot better with is play recognition. And it just, he has conviction now, you know, on the field. Like he knows what he's doing, bro. There's been a lot of times where it's just like, he's just not in place, man. So we need Savage to step up as a vet. We definitely need him to step up for the rest of this season. And the rate the rest of this season is going to go is going to determine if we keep him around. So let's talk about safety play a little bit. I agree with you on that. But you know, we pretty much we gonna have to make a decision. So you know, Zane, right now, Anthony Johnson Jr. Like we got guys in different stages. Anthony Johnson Jr., rookie, right? You know, learning and all that. Jonathan Owens kind of was on his way to be. He was kind of on his way to be like a journeyman / you know, backup, and he's probably a backup now, but he's a serviceable backup. So I don't know if he's going to be around. And then you got Rudy Ford, bro, leading our team, even if he's missed a few games, leading our team in interceptions with 2, which is crazy. We only got like 6 or 7 interceptions on the season, but it's cool. I'd rather take that, you know. With our record that we have right now, that hasn't really been an issue. We've still been managing to get turnovers, strip sacks, or just turnovers on downs. So, hey, Prince, what's happening with you, homie? What's good with you, bro? I see us making it for sure, bro. Welcome to 420 HPOV Boulevard. I don't know if you've been here before, but we did a video yesterday talking about the playoff chances, and it looks really good, bro. All we have to do is go 3-2, y'all. Like 3-2 with the schedule we have, bro. Again, any given Sunday, we must respect all our opponents because we weren't supposed to win the past 2 games. Okay, so now roles are going to be reversed, and now we're the hunted. Giants going to come for our next. Buccaneers going to come for our next. There's going to be a few teams that try to get in our way and play spoiler. So, yeah, another year, but you know how the Packers do it. I wouldn't mind if it's a 2-year deal, you know. Get Savage on a 2-year deal. Bring in a rookie safety, and he could learn, you know, from Savage and whoever else we have in that room. The 3 guys I just mentioned, Owens, Anthony Johnson Jr., and Rudy Ford, right? So this is the main point of my video today, y'all. David, my boy, welcome back. I hope your little time away was good. Sorry you had to come back. Welcome back to the real world where we have bills, problems, you know. So I hope your little time away was cool, bro. Thank you for coming through, Dave, my boy, brother from another mother. I ain't got much on long. Blake 22. What's the word? I ain't got too much on Long, but that Drake is a baller, bro. See, let me tell you about Drake, bro. Drake was at Alabama, man. Forgot how it went. I forgot exactly who was there. I remember watching the podcast a long time ago. Drake was at Alabama behind Mark Ingram, Derrick Henry, and Alvin Kamara. I believe. I could be wrong, but it was a combination of great running backs in front of Drake. So he wasn't looked at highly, you know, still from Alabama, still a good player. He did his thing in Miami for a little bit. I believe he did his thing in Arizona for a little bit, but he's a capable back. Vet back, capable, and he could come in and do better than a Patrick Taylor. And let's give credit to Patrick Taylor right now. I was slightly disrespectful like half a week ago. I'm like, Patrick Taylor ain't gonna run for 30 yards, and that's exactly what he did at a very good time for us in that game. So, you know, that's what I got on him. Oh, he definitely is, bro. And again, if you've been following me, I've been saying this before Love started. I was saying it when the motherfucker got drafted. I just look at what I see. He just had enough for me. I'm like, okay, we could work with this. You put enough around him, and he puts it all together. Again, he is a project player, but there's no better way to deal with a project player than letting that motherfucker sit on the bench for a little bit. So, shit, we've been talking long enough. Y'all know what the fuck time it is now. Y'all know what time it is now. So let's go on and let's go and get our mind right, people. Let's go and get our mind right. Hey, I'm glad you enjoyed it, bro. You know, I don't know when I need one, but shit, you know, I can't take vacations, man. I need one though. I need to get away for a minute. So we'll see. So back to this safety deal, y'all. You know, this is the Packers, bro. We are used to great safety play, y'all. You know, right now we've been in this kind of middle section of safety play. So listen, I'm gonna just tell y'all where we coming from. You know, we coming from the great, first of all, the great Leroy Butler, right? I'm just talking about, you know, our generation. We could dig deeper and go all kind of names from Packers, but I'm just talking about within the last, let's say, 20 years, right? You know, Leroy Butler, bro, total game changer. People really had I forgot who it was. Was it John Elway? Who was it? I forgot. Well, a historic quarterback just was saying, and when you prepare for the Packers back in the day, like Leroy Butler was really on your radar, and that's just great safety play. When you get a great safety, they are a game changer, bro. They are the ones who, you know, they're capable of making big hits because they got a lot of space in between tackles. You know, they get to run a little bit before they can load up before a tackle. Especially free safeties. They're if you know your craft like Charles Woodson did, like he can roam around. Like safety is a very important position. Even when it comes to people like Adrian Amos. I'm just gonna go through our tiers of safeties. Okay, so look, we got the Leroy Butlers, right? Game changer. Darren Sharpers, right? Game changer. Charles Woodson, once he stopped doing corner and went to safety, game changer. Nick Collins, game changer. Like, you know, when can we get back to that at the safety position? We didn't have a few ha-has, you know. Ha-ha, hey, he would he would cause a turnover, but then he would also cause unacceptable touchdowns, right? Ha-ha, Clinton Dix. We also had like Atari Bigbees. You know, hey, we love the hard hitting Atari, you know. But most of your hard hits will come after a motherfucker done caught a 20-yard pass, you know? Hey, you might separate the ball from them, or you might, they might still catch it, but just take a hard hit. We loved your hard hits, but, you weren't the best always in coverage like that, And Morgan Burnett, solid, middle, kind of middle type guy. I mean, I think he made our, Ring of Fame or whatever the fuck he was in, which is cool. Solid player, but I'm talking game changer. I'm talking to Nick Collins type. I'm talking to Charles Woodson type. I'm talking to Darren Sharper type, Right now, I would say we're on that Burnett, Bigsby. We ain't on Charlie Pepper level now. We ain't that bad. We ain't on Charlie Pepper level, but, what are we going to do with safety play? So, I think I seen it with this game. Hopefully, perfect time he came back. I'm thankful that Savage didn't get hurt for the whole year, and then we had to make this decision with the past film that we have from this year. But we got the rest, these 4 or 5 games, to really determine if Savage is going to earn himself a contract, or are we just going to let him go, let him test free agency, and then we will draft the safety, because we already got a backup safety, Jonathan Owens. I'm not sure if Owens is going to, ever turn into a starter type. He can be a rotational guy, perfect. But as far as starting safety, the kind of safety I'm looking for, aren't y'all ready for that? Haven't y'all had enough? And then again, with all due respect to Adrian Amos, he wasn't a big impact, turnover safety type guy. He literally was the epitome of a safety. Like, hey, he ain't gonna let nothing crazy happen on him. That's just what he did. But he's also not gonna get an INT and take it to the house. He's not gonna be among the league leaders in INTs or any really stats. He was the most unassuming good safety that we had. I was gonna say great, but I'm not sure if Amos took it to the great level. Amos had some great years, but it was surrounded by the D train. So, I'm looking for that Sharper, Butler, and Charles Woodson and Nick Collins kind of safety, game changers. We've been middle of the pack lately, and Savage has been the cause of that. We used a premium pick on him. And I would say that he probably hasn't lived up to his measurables coming out the draft with his speed, even with his name. It's like, oh man, it would be incredible if he came out there and just was being a savage on the field, but he hasn't quite done that. But past 2 years, he's gotten better. He's gotten a little better every year, not as good as we would like him to make that jump. But I think he made a difference in his last game. So I think we should all keep our eye on Savage for the rest of the season. Not only, leadership, but also play on the field. But leadership is big. This team is youngest team in the NFL. And sometimes bringing the leader back on, obviously it will be on a team-friendly deal. It'll be a 2-year kind of deal. We ain't going to give him the bag and sign him for a 4-year deal like, we would do a Rashawn or a Jair or a Kenny Clark. He ain't on that level. Definitely not. So hopefully we could keep this guy for 2 years. But again, I need to see the rest of the year to see how he's going to come out, how he's going to be a leader. And, if he can make some splash plays, man, we are missing splash plays, bro. We are among the league worst in interceptions, bro. We only got 6 or 7 interceptions total on the year. That doesn't tell the whole story. Incomplete passes, fumbles, and all that other shit adds up too. But I need the snow fly zone. I need that nowadays in Green Bay. I told y'all the mystique of Lambeau seems like it's coming back. But what comes with the mystique of Lambeau is great safety play, bro. Charles Woodson type plays, Nick Collins type plays, Dan Sharper type plays, all at the safety position. Leroy Butler, inventor of the Lambeau League, bro. We put out safeties too. I know we are wide receiver especially getting them in the later rounds. We don't draft first round wide receivers, but we still keep putting out Hall of Fame Packer careers. Jordy Nelson, Donald Driver, Greg Jennings wasn't really there long enough. James Jones in and out, but those are still 2 Packer legends, and they will be in the ring of fame or wherever the fuck the Packers going to give them. Maybe not Hall of Fame, but James Jones and Greg Jennings are Packer greats. But, I just want this safety play to come back, like the crazy safety play, bouncing around, getting turnovers. I missed that. Ha gave us a little bit of that, but he gave us too much of the other shit. Burnett was kind of like an Amos. He ain't going to fuck up too bad, but then, his ceiling, he ain't going to take over a game either. You know what I'm saying? So we had that. And now we dealing with Anthony Johnson Jr., young cat. I think he's promising. He just got to play more. Jonathan Owens, definitely a backup rotational type guy. Good rotational guy, though. He can come in on on the nickel where we got, 5-4 D-backs back. I ain't mad at Owens. I'm good with him with that. And Rudy Ford. I think Rudy Ford is like a poor man's version of all these safeties I'm talking about. Leroy Butler, that. So far, he's still young, but he's a turnover machine, bro. Rudy Ford's always around that ball. Caught a great interception against Detroit the first game. Had us with the momentum. Had me thinking, I'm like, oh, okay, we about to get Detroit on the first game. But they beat us. Y'all seen what happened when we went back over there. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. They caused us problems last year. They caused us problems, probably took 2 Super Bowl rings away from us. You know, one from Aaron and one from Favre, bro. That Eli is a motherfucker, bro. You gotta respect Eli Manning, man. You know, even look, for the lesser of the Mannings to be Eli, he still did good, and I think he still has some brotherly fighting points. He could, you know, Peyton could say, "Oh, all my numbers, all-time numbers, better than you," but Eli could be like, "I beat Brady twice." Something that you know, Peyton beat Brady too, but Eli beat Brady when it counted him more handily. You know, Brady got his against Peyton, Peyton got his against Brady, depending on the year. So yeah, we can't. That's why this Giants game is not like, bro. Again, go in with the utmost confidence, but bro, we also got to go in with respect because these motherfuckers beat us last year, and we didn't think they was gonna beat us. You know, we should and will win this game, obviously, but we can't go up in there. And again, that field has a lot of RIPS to ankles, you know, to ACLs, MCLs, blown knees. That field is horrible, bro. So hopefully all of our, you know, we leave out with a victory and we leave out healthy. That's what I want from this game. That's what I'm talking about. That type guy, bro. He's a long Cam Chancellor is a long, he's, you know, he was a different monster too, but he's like a Darren Sharper. He's like a Leroy Butler. He's like a, you know, Charles Woodson and Nick Collins back there. We need that as safety. We haven't had that for a while. Amos came in and did his thing and did his job, but he didn't do the splash plays. You didn't see him, you know, he made a few big hits, a couple big hits. Yes, he did. You know, he did his thing. I think we got our money's worth from Adrian, whether it was the leadership on the field. You know, he didn't say much. Quiet leader. You need them type too. You don't need them rah-rah type leaders. You need them, and we have them, the Keyshawn's and the whoever else. But you know, you also need those guys like, hey, you know, he ain't gonna talk, but you know he gonna do his job, and you lead by example. So we need that kind of shit. Yeah, we should definitely draft the safety, and of course, I'm gonna listen to 12. I know he's 8 now, but he's always 12 to us. You got to listen to him because we dealt with this earlier, my boy Prince. We dealt with this earlier because, you know, I was happy. The first game we did that, it was Chicago, obviously. The Bears still suck. They will always suck, and we own them. Jordan Love owns them now. Aaron owned them. Favre owned them. And Bart Starr owned them too, you know? So, you know, we ain't going to talk about the 80s, you know, or the 70s. But yeah, you got to listen to Aaron. Again, he's already proven he has no salt against Jordan Love. Whenever the problem came about, Aaron always said, this is not a Jordan Love problem. It's just how they picked it when they picked it problem. Nothing against the guy. It's against the pick. And Aaron has done enough. We've seen enough practices with Packers where he is unselfishly helping Jordan Love out. Jordan Love does this one little drill where they do a little toss. Aaron's like, no, do it like this. Do this and then do that. We've seen plenty of that. I trust Aaron's opinion when he talks about Jordan Love. And obviously, yes, I would say we should listen to him. Still tamper expectations, okay? Because, you know, this league could humble you quick. We could lose 2 in a row just like we won 2 in a row and be back to where we were, okay? But let's continue to ride this way. But yeah, bro, first game against Chicago, first 2 games, really, everybody's like, oh my God, Jordan Love, he's this, he's that. And then came the 3-4 game losing streak, you know? Again, he's still learning, getting confident though. It's the difference of him from the beginning of the season to now is night and day. So we love to see that kind of fast development, you know, but you know, again, he's still gonna have his bonehead plays. You know, he even with this past game, you know, interceptions didn't get caught, but it might have been a time or two where he kind of was a little too loose or threw something that could have been picked off with better defenders. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, but you know, that just comes with it. That just comes with it, bro. That's how the game is played. That's how they view the game. They always looking at, you know, who's coming in next and is he better than the predecessor? You know what I'm saying? And that's just always going to happen. He is his own man, and he's just a different kind of man, you know. Favre was, you know, wild card, like I said, wild Southern boy, you know. And Aaron Rodgers, you know, complicated fella, West Coast laid back, but very opinionated, you know, more political. And then we got Jordan Love. He just looks like, you know, again, he's young. He hasn't really built his own attitude yet as far as, you know, being a team leader. The team is kind of rallying behind him nowadays rather than him leading the team. But You know, his brain and psyche could change in a few years where he turns more into a leader. This year, I haven't seen him really chew anybody out, but later on, like not this game, but the past game, you know, I seen him kind of get a little frustrated with a receiver and try to tell him, hey, go this way next time. Or, you know, we're going to start seeing Jordan Love develop. That comes with the development too. But, you know, he's still developing. But, hey, David, they're going to compare him. And I'm just glad that Jordan Love is doing his part. You know, as much as they want to say this and that, if they look at the numbers, Jordan Love's numbers are better than Aaron's. I know they said they're equally identical, but for Jordan Love to be at this point, we are projected to be better than we were last year. And again, I was with a 4-time MVP. And, you know, again, maybe that shit just ran its course, bro. Not everything lasts forever. And it was just time for Aaron to go. But yeah, I ain't mad at nothing he got to say. Oh, bro. Again, I always say, man, when I was into these outlets, when I used to really be into ESPN and listen to ESPN, really be into Fox, listen to Fox, really be into CBS and listen to CBS, I would go for all those stories and I would listen and hang on every word they said. Nah, they need to hang on every word I'm fucking saying or any other Packer eccentric channel is saying. Again, they got other shit to do. They got a whole talk show to do. They got 32 teams to cover. They are not going to know the Packers and know them in depth as I would or you would, Zane Strong, or anybody watching this shit. That's why I don't watch national media. I'm too busy putting my own media shit together. I'm too busy getting my shows together and formulating my opinions from what I see. And I actually stopped watching all that, number one, because it's toxic and just the same motherfuckers in the beginning of the year. Oh, Love, oh, they need to move on. Oh, Sean Clifford, this, that. Now they're praising him. I don't like that. I'm praising him before and I'm praising him now, whether he's doing bad or good. You just got to have some blind faith sometimes, you know, especially when you're a fan. They don't have blind faith because it's not in their best interest. They see something what's considered horrible on the field, they're just going to say it's horrible. They're not going to care that we're the youngest team in the NFL. They're not going to care that this is literally a new offense with all new pieces. This is not even the same offense from last year. It's a brand new offense from last year. You think Matt LaFleur is going to snap his fingers and get it all? Like I keep telling y'all, this is not Madden, y'all. It takes time for personalities to start meshing, start knowing what people like to do. And it looks like LaFleur is starting to know what all his players are good at and what they're not good at. And he's putting them in a great position to win. So yeah, I don't even pay. And again, I done got so mad, so I'm writing to Colin Cowherd. I done called the show and he didn't answer my call because I was mad. I'm an OG Packer fan. At that time, he was talking about I take Mark Sanchez over Aaron Rodgers, and I just almost threw up while I was driving. I said, I'm gonna call this motherfucker. Wrote him a letter and all that. And then after we won the Super Bowl, I'm like, I wrote him again. I'm like, would you still take Sanchez over Rodgers now? He never wrote me back. And that's why I'm always happy when Aaron Rodgers went on his show after winning the Super Bowl. Colin Cowherd was like, I've been considered a critic of yours. You know, I've been tough on you. You know, you did it. You made it to the mountaintop. Do you forgive me? Aaron Rodgers said, nope, and kept it pushing. He didn't say no and then laugh it off and say, no, it's cool. He said no and hung up the phone. Thank you, Aaron, because that motherfucker's a dickhead. And sometimes he don't know what the fuck he talking about. He got some good points. Again, he's a smart man. He wouldn't be where he is, but Cowherd, bro, he say some shit again. He got 32 teams to cover, amongst other things, bro. He ain't gonna know the Packers like we know the Packers. He don't know who a fucking Dontavian Wicks is. He probably knows Jaden Reed a little bit, but he don't know no Sam Torre. You know, like again, they just gotta take a back seat. They just go off of the narratives. You know, they just look at the car crash. They don't tell you what happened before the crash. You know, they don't tell you, oh, this person went over in this lane because somebody was coming this way, and then they hit the person in front of them. You know, they just look at the accident. Oh, what an asshole! He ran in the back of somebody. It don't work like that. You got to look at the whole story. Definitely, Dave. And one thing I've been really watching with Love all year long, and he's had many chances to, was to just get flustered. And I haven't seen him get flustered at all. We've been getting blown out in certain games, just like Detroit's first game. No reason, no way we should have even came back within 10. We did that. New Orleans game, behind all game, then we go win that one. You know, that's why I'm also glad we're doing all kind of wins and all kind of losses. We need to remember all this stuff because we will be put in these situations again. And to have familiarity with a situation, you are better off. Like I told y'all, you know, when you're on a schoolyard, I've always been a big dog on every schoolyard I've been at. That's just what it is. But sometimes, you know, motherfucker test you, bro. And you're like, oh shit, you know, I didn't know he was gonna come at me like that, you know. But next time I'm gonna show be ready, you know. So Sometimes that happens. So I want us to go through every situation. Hey, I appreciate you, Inhuman Joey. You know, I'm about to be out and about, bro. Hey, man, my whole deal with this show, man, was the Waking Pack. I wanted to hey, shit, was shining a little bit too. I ain't not too much, not too much. But the Waking Pack was only supposed to be like, you know, and thank you for the comment. The Waking Pack was supposed to be, you know, quick little 30 minutes. Hey, y'all motivated me. Couple running and shit. This nigga got his shirt off. She wearing her little spandex. All right. Shit, I'm gonna go do me a jog today. I ain't mad. But yeah, thank you for that, bro. Shout out to Inhuman Joey. Hell yeah, bro. They field is a damn graveyard, bro. It's so ridiculous. Odell's ankles are still over there. Who else? Shit, is there somebody else? One hour, oh no. Wait. No, Gary didn't get hurt. Gary got hurt in Detroit last year, I believe. But still, bro, yeah, that field is known to be horrible, bro. So we got to get the fuck up out of there. But yeah, bro, this Waking Pack, man, it'd be supposed to be only 30 minutes sometimes. That's how I try to cut it. But I start looking at the video. I done did it for an hour and a half, hour and 18 minutes, 45 minutes, 50 minutes. Hey, once I get talking Packer football and hollering at some real deal Packer fans, some passionate motherfuckers like y'all that's gonna get up with me in the morning and holler at me, I'm gonna continue to do it. You know, shit, we almost about to be around 30 minutes now, and I'm just getting started. But yeah, bro, I just want to see more dominant safety play eventually. You know, again, Amos, cool, middle of the pack type guy. Morgan Burnett, cool, middle of the pack type guy. HaHa Clinton Dix, cool. HaHa Clinton Dix, cool. He'll give you a turnover every now and then, but then he'll do something worse right after that. You know, we need that Charles Woodson safety type. Again, I know this is asking a lot. We are talking about Packers greats, but isn't it about time? Isn't it about time? You know, we get a great safety again. Again, Darren Sharper, Charles Woodson, Nick Collins, Leroy Butler, you know, that type. We need that at the safety position for the new generation of the Packers, bro, because safety is very important, man. It's the last line of defense, bro. Last line of defense. And maybe if we had a dynamic safety, Joe Barry will probably let loose a little bit. You know, he's so scared to get beat deep. You know, he compromised us with the short passes. But maybe if we had a safety, you know, again, I'm saying names that are just football. Ed Reed, fucking Ronnie Lott, goddamn it. You know, it's levels to it, but I think we got enough premium picks in this draft to find something similar or somebody who could go out there and do the job, man. Hell yeah, that's the way I would like to see Sean Clifford. But can you, hey, David, some people wanted to see Sean Clifford this year. I'm like, man, y'all turning in the card on Love already? No. Oh, hell yeah, bro. Everywhere I go, bro, you know, I be all out and about. You know, I drive around all day. I spend certain time at certain establishments. Everywhere I go, you know, my daily little routines and runs, everybody know I'm a Packer fan. Sometimes I just be rolling through. Oh, what's wrong with Aaron? I'm thinking they talking about one of the homies, Aaron. I'm like, who you talking about? Oh, Aaron Rodgers said that. I'm like, oh, I ain't even think about Packers right now. You know, when they first see me, they think Packers, bro. Seriously, anywhere I go, they know it. Either I'm wearing something or, you know, I got Packers everything, bro. Look. Hey, shout out to my boy TR, my little Packers cup. Shit, where my keys at? Got the Packers keys. Hey, Packers everything all around this bitch. Like, you will know I'm a Packer fan. Freddie Roper, my nigga, was good, bro. Top of the morning, or it ain't morning over there, bro. You know I still got to come to Georgia. Hey, when I come to the ATL, Georgia, bro, I'm definitely going to holler at you, bro. I want to go to strip club and do all that shit. Probably the last thing I need to do. Yeah, bro. You know, hey, we've had decent safeties and acceptable safeties. Let me name them again. Amos, got no problem with you, bro. You came in and did your job. Morgan Burnett, got no problem with you, bro. You came in and did your job. But we need that transcendent guy back there now. We need that, you know, we just need that guy back there, you know. Even, you know, a couple years ago, we was talking about getting the Honey Badger. I was cool with that. Now, no, too late for that party. You know, he ain't going to turn it around like a Woodson did. People thought Woodson was dead when he came to us. You know, shit, probably some of us did too, but that boy came in, and Charles Woodson is, you know, as much as I like Prime, bro, and I just, it'd be hard for me, but the fact Now, if he never played for the Packers, I'd probably say prime. But Charles Woodson is the best corner in NFL history. Sorry to say. Not only because, look, still the only player in history to win the Defensive Player of the Year and the Heisman Trophy. Still the only player in history to this day to win the Heisman Trophy as a defensive player. Come on now. Y'all see the league is how the league is now. If I was choosing who the MVP would be, seriously, bro, I'd probably look at a Tyreek Hill. And I hate to say that Bland dude from fucking Dallas. MVP is his most valuable player, man. When you play all these games, throw Dak in there too. But when you play all these games, and this motherfucker broke the record for pick sixes, he has to be considered. Defensive players, that's why they made Defensive Player of the Year. But defensive players should win MVP because, you know, especially when you have historic years, like the Strahan year where he broke the sacks, or whenever you break a record and do some shit, I think you should be considered for MVP, but it's a quarterback-driven league. Tyreek Hill, the year he's having is crazy. He's putting up Brandy Moss, all kind of numbers, and it's even more gangster because he said he was going to do it before the season. You know, that's how confident he was. Yeah, it's definitely consistency, but it is getting better. I'm seeing less drops. We still drop a few. I'm seeing less drops. And our running game needs to get better. Pass blocking, we've been doing very good enough to get by. We need to get that run blocking a little more together. But in order to do that, you got to have continuity. You got to have the same guys in. I don't like them switching people every few series, every few quarters. You know, we need to, you know, when you're working next to somebody for a long time, you start to know each other a little more. But when you keep switching and shit, I know they all teammates and they practice together, but I would like consistency with just a straight lineup, you know, barring injuries. And as far as the O, hey, one of the best of all time. Rest in peace. I'm sad them niggas took him out like that. It's cold, bro. Y'all know the story. Sean Taylor, he didn't travel with the team. You know, he was hurt. He was like, I ain't gonna travel with the team this time. I'm gonna go home. So the niggas did their homework like, oh, he playing the game and he's away. So we're going to go rob his house. There's some people who knew where he lived, and they didn't know he didn't go to the game. He was injured. He was resting on injury. Them motherfuckers ran up in his house. I did hear that Sean Taylor tried to defend himself with a sword, but, bro, you can't take a knife to a gunfight as big as that sword is. But rest in peace to Sean Taylor, one of the greatest players ever. I still play with him today. He on my team in Madden, so. Oh, yeah. They do that over here, though. Hey, we represent heavy over here, Dave. Hey, California got a lot of Packer fans, bro, and we got hella Packer bars, too. It's a Packer bar in every city, and it's almost like 2 or 3 Packer bars in every city. Cali, we do our thing with the Packers. Ha, 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 ha. Hey, shout out to them, though. Hey, shout out to them. Shout out to the, you know, the whole culture in Dago. You know, I know a couple people from the stats over there, Lincoln Park, all that. I know a lot of them. Inglewood over here, though, you already know. But yeah, shout out to Dago, man. 619 in this bitch. Hell yeah. You know, again, hopefully they ain't, you know, hopefully they don't turn into, you know, hopefully I know how to act. But yeah, I definitely want to see what all that's about. But damn, nowadays in Cali, bro, with these BBLs and these surgeries, these girls is getting shit. It's Atlanta over here, bro. Everywhere you look, you like, damn. But then you got to be like, is that real or not, bro? Well, obviously, bro, tackling could help the run defense because Joe Barry could put a motherfucker in position to make a play, but Joe Barry can't tackle for you. You know what I'm saying? Joe Barry could call the play, but Joe Barry can't, you know, go in your brain and you fuck up. Oh shit, that wasn't my assignment. That was my assignment. There's been plenty of times, just like Jonathan Owens 2 weeks ago against the Chargers or whatever. He was in position to make a tackle on the third string tight end. You just let him go by. You know, that ain't a Joe Barry thing. So tackling, number one, and again, I'm not on a Joe Barry team, bro. Any game in this season that we lost, it wasn't because of him. And any game that we won was because of him, bro. It is actually very impressive what he's doing, given the talent we have on his team. Not talent, but just, again, we're the youngest team in the NFL. You got 6th-round corners starting games in the NFL for us, and we're going out there winning, bro. Shout out to Valentine and Valentine, bro. You know, to be doing that with those guys, Where has Eric Stokes been? We haven't seen him for seemed like 2 years now. Okay, Jair Alexander, big money, shut down, lockdown corner. Haven't had him. Rashawn missed a significant amount of time last year. ACL, whatever the fuck he blew. Devondre Campbell missed a lot of time this year. Quay Walker missing time. Devontae Wyatt didn't start, getting better to the end of last year. Like, this is all stuff Joe Barry is dealing with. Joe Barry's not the problem, bro. We good, bro. We good. Again, is there better out there? Yes. But we're married to Joe Barry right now. Why think about another bitch out there who probably married to somebody else? Now, if there's somebody ready and available who we had our eyes on for a while, like the Jim Leonard dude who ran, who didn't want none of this Packer life, he had it on a silver platter, bro. He didn't want it. Joe Barry was an opportunist. I'm the underdog and I'm an opportunist. I'd have been just in the right place at the right time sometimes. You know what I'm saying? That ain't got nothing to do with talent. Ain't got nothing. It's just it's just a little bit of luck, but then, opportunity. You got to make sure you're ready. And it hasn't been Joe Barry's fault all year. Yeah, that'll help a lot. Tackling will solve a lot, bro. This last game, it was a few times, Pacheco or even Kelsey caught a pass and just bodies just flying around and falling on the ground, And, but again, that comes with drafting too. What program are you drafting these players from? That too. You got to get them from the Alabamas. You got to get them from the Georgias like we have. But, we just gotta draft better. And it comes with coaching. These teams don't practice enough nowadays to really emphasize on tackling, bro. Seriously. Tackling is like coughing in the NFL. Tackling is like dribbling in the NBA. It's just like every play there's a tackle. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like the art of doing it is there. There's no more teaching. These motherfuckers done spent 3 years in college or in the NFL now. You think we need to teach them how to tackle? That's the first thing you learn how to do. It just depends on if you want to do it. Just like, people complain about Jair's tackling or even Deion Sanders tackling, one of the best corners ever. He like, hey, I ain't paid to tackle. You feel me? Like, I don't like how sometimes, Jair's run defense is horrible. That's not what we paying him for. It would be nice if he came and the times he did come down in the backfield and make a tackle, out for the season. He ran into Najee Harris against Pittsburgh a couple years ago. That's what we want him doing? No, we want him covering the best receivers. Let our tacklers do the tackling. That too. Over pursuing, but that's just him being young. Those are the most frustrating things as a D-line. I've been there, man. You kick the dude's ass right in front of you, you get rid of him. That back just barely gets by. It's too much. I'm 280 pounds. I beat my dude in front of me. My momentum is going this way. The back just hit a little swift move and go this way. Arm tackle. We miss it. That happens, but he's going to get better. But Carl Brooks is another steal. We all like to talk about our third round roles and Goot drafts. We've been drafting corners horribly. I do admit that. Okay. Other than Jair, and we'll see what happens with Eric. We missed out on a lot of corners. Josh Jackson. Who's the other one? A couple of them, bro. Yeah, David, you're right about that. But also, David, I seen this last game, bro. I seen people actually breaking down before they made a tackle. Getting on the balls of their feet. Break down. They're not just running, driving themselves into the floor, hoping the guy just falls. They're not letting them pass by, do arm tackles. I seen a few breakdowns. The running back is he's not even here yet. He's 5 yards away. If you're running full speed and he's 5 yards away, he knows what he's gonna do. He's gonna hit you with a move. You're already moving too fast. But when you get within 5 yards of him, break down, he's gonna have to make a decision and try to shake you. That's gonna slow him down, and somebody else might come and tackle him. So yeah, tackling is obviously one of the most important things in the game. Hell no, bro. Hey. We're going to live with it. We're going to die with it. We've proven that it can work. It's been working since the fucking 60s. You know what I'm saying? We've never had problems from the 60s. We are a top 5 franchise. I'm going to say one, but, I'm just being biased. But perennial, I'm going to say we are a top 5 franchise in the NFL. And it's only so many teams. If you talk to just a common fan, or they're going to name the Packers off within their first 3-4 picks, bro. They might go with a nowadays Kansas City, or they might go with New England because they run. They might go Pittsburgh, San Francisco, but Green Bay's going to be in that top of the top echelon of franchises. We've done it without it, and that's the only, why not be unique? I feel I'm unique. only, not just NFL team, only sports franchise without an owner, bro. We got a farming system. It works. Draft and develop, you know. And when the players do come over, I think we get more out of our players than people do. That's why you'll see some people, Green Bay, they were stars, and then they go somewhere else and kind of fizzle out. It's like, well, damn, what happened to Mike Daniels? Oh, what happened to this guy? What happened to that guy? Well, what happened is, you know, Green Bay knows how to, you know, get the best we can get out of the people we got. So no, we don't need an owner. And I just would like to, hey, regardless we lose and win or whatever. And again, some people decisions be too, hey, if you let half these Packer fans, whatever, be owners, man, LaFleur would have been fired. Jordan Love wouldn't be there no more. We'd be starting Sean Clifford. AJ Dillon would be gone. Aaron Jones would be gone. You know, if we let these motherfuckers end up being GMs and shit like that, we will be in bad shape. You know, motherfucker was saying, you know, fire LaFleur weeks ago. Look what happened with Josh McDaniels. Y'all ain't learning from that. Look what happened with motherfuckers getting fired middle of the season now, you know? So I'm glad, bro. The Packers are, you know, they're a smart franchise, bro. And you just can't take that away from the leadership of the Packers. So hell no, we don't need an owner. I'm happy we don't, because they can make some impulse decisions. Even me, when a nigga mad, I just say fuck it and make a decision. Nah, bro. You cannot do that when you are the head of an organization. You gotta, you know, you gotta just stick to the program. Oh yeah, but you know, bro, that's a part of their culture, and that's just a part of they frame for the past 10 years. Ever since Saleh was there, even before Saleh was there, they was tearing some shit up. DeMeco Ryans went over there, tearing some shit up. Shout out to motherfucking DeMeco Ryans. You know, it takes us, you know, black coaches a little more to get a job. We gotta wait till a motherfucker to get fired. And then the Bruce Arians situation, like, he had to really step down just to let Bowles get his chance. And then, you know, again, y'all know how it is. But I'm just glad, hey, DeMeco had to go back to a team that he was the only reason DeMeco Ryans is a coach of the Texans is because he played for him. Okay, goddamn, if he would have played for somebody else, they wouldn't have had the insight. They just said, all right, we just had a little scandal with Watson. Some might have said we set him up. Some might have said we trying to get him out here. Some might have said we kind of racist. Let's go and get a black coach up in here. Let's go and draft a quarterback versus a black quarterback. Now, hey, shout out to Houston, bro. Y'all doing y'all thing. Are not supposed to be doing what y'all doing, bro. Shout out to CJ Stroud and shout out to motherfucking DeMeco Ryans, bro. I'm happy you came in there and did your thing and earned yourself a job, and hopefully you become a Mike Tomlin. You know, hopefully you become a Jim Caldwell, Tony Dungy. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, so that's good. But shit, man, we have 43 minutes, man. I'm going to go and wrap this shit up. You already know what it is, man. Wake your motherfucking pack. I will see y'all in the morning, man. 9:30. I know how I go down. 9:30 West Coast time, whatever 30 your time. You hear me? So shout out to my boy David. Welcome back, bro. Prince, thank you for coming through. And hey, come holla at us, man. We be here every morning, man. Zane Strong, always mahalo, my boy. Thanks for coming through. My nigga Freddie Roper. Hey, I'm gonna be there at some point. And Human Joey, what's up? Blake 22 was good with you, man. Who else we got up in here? Hey, if I forgot about you, I didn't forget about you. I know it's somebody else in this bitch I ain't seen, but oh well. Yeah, man, but we out this bitch, bro. Again, to recap, should we bring Darnell Savage back? Shout out to Big Nate too. I ain't see him today, but I'm sure you might watch the replay. Shout out to Big Nate. Big Nate yesterday mentioned David Bakhtiari. I kind of didn't want to talk about him because we know what we getting with him, and the logistics of it has a lot of shit got to change. We got to see where contracts and all kind of shit is, how people do at his position, how they continue on. Are they going to find is Josh or Rasheed Walker going to be the guy? It's a lot of moving parts there. I wanted to talk about Savage because he is a guy actively still playing, and we can watch these games and see, you know, should we keep this motherfucker or not? You know, is his leadership enough? Is his growth enough? And I think he's been growing. I think he's been doing very good this year. I was just about to do a video on him. Then he got hurt. It was going to be like a whole nother Savage. It's been a different Savage now. Again, he's not a game changer and doing all this other stuff. But again, we need that great safety play. We need that Charles Woodson. We need that Nick Collins. We need that LeRoy Butler. We need that Darren Sharper. We get that kind of safety in this defense with Rashawn, LVN, Carl Brooks, Kenny up there still in the middle, Devontae Wyatt, Quay, Devondre. I don't know how long Devondre gonna be around. So we got a good we got a good thing. So hey, I'm out, y'all. Thank you. Hey, John Bannon, yeah, hell yeah. See you, bro. Well, shit. I ain't off. I'm still about to go grind, but yeah, I need to handle some business right now. Oh, new sub. Hey, bro. Thank you for subscribing, bro. Hey, so I have to tell you, when you come through here, it don't matter, bro. Tell us how you feel in them comments. This is 420 HPOV Boulevard, man. It goes down on my street. I'm just gonna warn you, bro. When you come on my street, keep them lights on. Don't come with them lights off. Your shit go get shot up, And when you walk in the house, bro, you gotta wipe your feet at the door. Go and hit that like button. Shout out to Milto, my like button, police, man. He makes sure everybody hitting the like button to support your boy. Let's make this channel go up. But Prince, thank you for subscribing and giving me the time of day so you can listen to me. But I hope you continue on. And I'm out of here, y'all.